Hey, thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to work on opening up the heart. We're going to do some simple back bends and open up all the parts of the body that need to be cooperating with us if we want to actually feel that beautiful breath in the chest and lightness in the heart. So we'll go over the practice. I'll take it slow. We're going to break it down. We're going to be a little alignment focused and a lot of freedom focused. So if you got 2 blocks, a yoga strap, great. And let's get started. To begin, I'd like to encourage you to take 2 blocks. You can put one on the tallest setting and the other one on the second highest setting. If that doesn't, work out for you, you can always lower the settings, but try to keep them in this proportion. So this is such a beautiful and passive way to open up the chest. We're going to start here so we get a little taste of what we're after. What you want to do is pull your backside up towards, about 10 inches or so away from the second yoga block, and then place the bottom tips of your shoulder blade on that yoga block. Keep your knees bent and then reach back, take hold of the block at the tallest setting and position it behind your head so it's actually holding you. Arms out to the side, palms spin up to the ceiling. So you guys, this pose should feel really nice. If it does not, sit back up and lower everything down by 1 notch. If that still doesn't work, you can sit up and put the block underneath your head, both of them at the lowest setting, and then just work there. So if you're in any sort of variation of this pose, this is Decasana on the block. You can feel it promotes an openness through the pectoralis muscles. Those are the opening lateral muscles of the upper chest. And then take a big breath in and exhale the breath all out. Feel the softness and like a letting go across the forehead. And as you inhale, feel that softness across the forehead, then exhale and notice how the roof of your mouth can actually widen internally, even with your lips sealed. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, soften the forehead. Big brow bone softens, hold the breath for a moment, and then exhale, feel a doming in the roof of your mouth. Good. And then tip over to one side. You'll just remove the blocks for the time being. Set them where you can reach them later. Okay. And we're going to come up into cat and cow. So we're going to work these same principles. Here you are, you're on your knees, your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift your head, your heart, and your tail. And then as you exhale, round your spine, pull your hips back. Feel that nice lengthening through the lower back, and then go the opposite direction. So in this opposite direction, in the cow part of cat and cow, you're opening up through the chest a little bit by dropping the upper spine down. And then round your spine, pull the hips back. Should feel nice. One more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, round the spine. Down we go. Let's come into a high plank. So you're going to roll over your toes. So you can do the high plank with your wrists parallel, wrist creases parallel to the top of the mat. You're on the balls of the feet. If this is just too darn much, you drop the knees down and you work there, and that is fantastic. If you want a little more intensity, you come off the knees and you're allowing your upper back to work. So broaden through your shoulder blades as if they're moving to the edges of you, and then lower halfway down, and then turn your feet down, lower all the way down. So we're going to open this in Sphinx pose. You put the belly of the forearm on the floor. Draw back with the elbows. Lift through the chest. Toes are pointing straight behind you. Reach forward a little more with the chest and feel that broadness through your clavicle, your collarbone. Good, you guys. Big breath. Inhale. Long breath. Exhale. That's it. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last big breath here. Inhale. And then exhale it out. Bring your hands back to where your shoulders are so that your fingertips are kind of lining up with the top of your shoulders. And then wing your elbows in, peel your shoulders up. So there's an external rotation in your shoulders. Lift up a little bit more. Lift your chest slightly off the floor. Now lift your abdomen off the floor and then lower back down. Forehead on the floor. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Toes point straight back, elbows in. Then let's come up again. Inhale. Reach with the chest. Press your feet back and lower it back down. Let's do one more time. Ready? Inhale. Lifting up. Yeah, you're opening your chest, but you're also strengthening your back here, so that's pretty darn awesome. Toes are back. Breath in. And exhale, release it down. Nice. Now let's come up to an upward dog. So to build this, you can lift, little bend in the elbows. You can keep your knees on the floor or lift them up. Breath in, and then roll over those toes. Downward facing dog. Keep a little bend in the knees now. Full breath in, send your hips back. Long breath out. Shake your head side to side. Big breath in. Long breath out. Abdomen's engaged. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale the breath all away. Let's step the right foot forward and then come on up into a crescent lunge. So you've got the right heel down. Lift your arms up to the ceiling. Breathe in for 3. Maybe you join your hands overhead. 2 and 1. Let's put that down. High plank, low plank, upward dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. The left foot steps, we're coming up into crescent lunge. So you push down through the left heel, you're on the ball of the right foot. Lift your arms up. Breathe. Again, you can do what feels right with your arms. If it's too much to leave them up, put them on your hips. Here we go for 3. Open your toes. Tailbone's heavy, so you're dropping the tailbone but not tucking it. Really key distinction. Last big breath. Inhale. And exhale it out. High plank, low plank. You just stop halfway at low plank, with or without the knees. Then upward dog or cobra. Lift higher, taller, and downward facing dog. Big breath here. Long breath out. Come onto your knees. You're going to lift the left arm up to the ceiling. Breathe in. And then exhale, thread your left arm underneath you so your left palm faces the ceiling. So it looks like that. And then your hips move back, so you're also stretching your low back. And you're allowing the top of your left arm to get some relief. Now lift your right arm up if you like. Turn so your right palm is facing the back of your left hip and externally rotate open through that right shoulder. So that's like a twofer. You don't have to go that far, but it can feel good. I'm gonna switch sides so you can see it. Good, and give yourself another big breath. Inhale. Good, you guys. Exhale it out. Come into tabletop, full breath in, and exhale the breath away. Very good. Now lift the right arm. Inhale. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath you so the right palm faces up. Left arm can lift if you like. And then turn your left palm, sweep it behind you. Lift a little more with the left arm. Breathe. So you're externally rotating through the left side. Keep reaching with the right hand. Full breath. Inhale. Exhale. Last big breath. Inhale. Good, and exhale it out. Very nice. Let's come up, back up into a downward facing dog. Lift your hips, take a full breath here, and exhale the breath out. Lift your right leg back up, and then place that right foot on the floor. Lift both arms up. We're coming back into a crescent lunge, except this time you're going to join your hands and then drop them behind you so that your fingertips are moving down towards your back. Okay? So allow the elbows to reach up. So there's a little bit of a back bend in the upper thoracic, but you're still dropping your tailbone. And I mentioned earlier, the dropping of the tailbone, it's subtle. You don't want to like deeply tuck because that clenches the psoas muscle. You just want a healthy drop so that you elongate your spine. Lift your elbows up a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. and then we're gonna take flight. We're gonna move into Daikasana. So you're gonna keep the right foot down and then sweep the back leg up. So you can do it in one fell swoop, not necessary. You can walk it up and then lift your chest, lift your flying leg. Yes, inner thigh of your flying leg spins to the ceiling. And you can lift your leg up at hip height or lower, and then open the chest as if your palms were pressing forward for 5. Yes, 4. Good, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Now, take that left leg, lift it up, right hand around the left knee, and turn to the side. So you're getting this beautiful standing balancing twist. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, twist a little more. We're gonna work one more breath. Inhale and exhale. Put both feet down, toes point in, heels are out. Tip yourself forward with soft knees, and then as you reach the floor or block, you can bend, you can take the bend out of the knees. And then keep the right foot facing forward. Turn your left foot to the left a little bit. Bend into the right knee, and feel how that stretches the inner thigh of your left leg. Drop your head. Full breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, open a little more through the right knee. Push through the outer edge of your right foot. Exhale, last big breath. Inhale. Exhale, both legs are straight, long spine. Inhale. And exhale, bend your knees. Let's come on up to standing. We'll do the other side in a moment, but let's get into our crescent lunge on this side. So your left foot's forward, your arms reach up to the ceiling. You keep the length in the upper chest, as if you're like trying to lift the upper chest up and back and put it on that block that we put in the beginning. Then the tailbone drops, and you plug in through that left heel. You're on the ball of the right heel, so it's lifting. There can be a bend in the right knee. I actually prefer that than to super straight, because super straight feels like it's crunchy on the low back. So listen to your joints, listen to your body. Take another big breath. Inhale, get tall, and then remember, we're gonna go into Decasana. Here we go. 2, take flight. Lifting up. Your right leg straight behind you, as if you're putting the right pinky toes towards the floor. Engage your core, you guys. Yes, lift the chest. Here we go for 3, 2, woo. If it's wobbly, find a drishti, a gaze point that you can hold your eyes to, and then lift it up. Right leg comes up behind you. Take hold of the left knee and twist, open out to the right. Ah, so good. So good to twist, so good for us, every aspect of it. Lift up a little more for 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Place the right foot down, left foot wide. You got about 3-4 feet in between your feet. Prasarita. We're going to do that variation on the other side. Hands come to your hips. Tilt your pelvis back slightly. Bend at your knees so that you're folding forward over your legs. And then the head can drop. Now from here, you're going to keep the left foot where it is, and then turn your right toes out and stretch open through that right inner thigh. Give yourself 3 more breaths here. So you're really opening wide through the left knee. Drop in through the right. Last big breath, inhale. And exhale, both feet turn in, long spine, reach back behind you, holding on to your calves or your ankles or your shins, and then pitch forward, lean forward and drop your head. Big breath, inhale, long breath, exhale. And then come up onto either tented fingers, or if you have the block, I'd put your left hand on the block and then sweep the right arm up to the ceiling. Breath in, keep a little bend in the left knee, reach more with the chest, and then exhale, put the right hand down. We're going to do the same side. Go up, reach up, little bend in the left knee. Then if you like, you can straighten it. Reach a little more, reaching forward, open the chest, breathe, full breath, inhale. And exhale, let's put that right hand down. We're going to the other side. Ready? Left arm up. Little bend in the right knee. Breathe in, open the chest, so good. And then we'll close it back up, drop the head, and we'll go last time, last side. Little bend in the right knee. Open and stretch through the left side. So if it feels good, you straighten out the left leg. Open and lengthen through the chest. Breathing here, relaxing the neck. One more breath, inhale. And exhale it out. Let's put it down. We're going to pivot. So you're in a low lunge on the right side. Drop the left knee down. Walk your right foot out to the right a little bit. You can put a block underneath your right hand. Bend the left knee and take hold of either the foot or the shin. Now, if that's not possible, you can skip that and work through the opening of the left inner groin there, or you can use a yoga strap to reach for it, or you can walk the block back a little more, and that will help give you the chance to open. You can even go taller on the block. This shouldn't bother your knee. You can pat it, but if it bothers your knee, I'd come out of it and skip it. So we're trying to get a nice stretch here for the for the thigh muscle, quadriceps. One more breath, inhale. And exhale it out. Really nice, you guys. Put the block away. High plank, low plank. Send your toes back. Upward dog cobra. Breathe. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Long breath out. Let's go other side. Left foot down. Right knee down. Walk that left foot to the left. Either stay here, opening up the right hip flexor, or bend that right knee, put your right hand on the block, reach around, and open through the side body. So you can see it's a twist, but it's also getting into that thigh. So go gently, it doesn't have to be forcing our way in. It's a nice, beautiful, gentle stretch, but it will help us. Alrighty, 2 more breaths. Inhale. Open through the side a little more. Exhale. Last big breath. Inhale. And release it. Exhale it out. Let's come down onto our abdomen now. Take your right arm, put it parallel to the top of the mat, and then bend your left leg. Reach for your left hand, reach for your left ankle or foot with your left hand, and then gently draw your chest up. So you might need to pull the right arm in, draw your chest up. Breathe here. You're opening not only the pectoralis muscle, but you're getting this beautiful openness through the chest. You're also opening the quadricep. Lift a little more, draw the left knee back slightly. Put energy through the right toe, the right foot is on the floor. And then release it. Bend your knees, sway them side to side. Side to side. And then let's go to the other side. So left forearm parallel. Reach around, take hold of the right leg or right foot, and then lift the chest, draw the right knee back. Lift up a little more. Stay with you now. Keep the right knee moving in to the midline so you don't want it all the way out to the side. That's it. One more big breath. Inhale, open the toes, lift the chest, and exhale. Both hands are down, and then sway your feet side to side. Maybe you crisscross your ankles. And then hands underneath your shoulders. Pull yourself up, upward dog, and then downward facing dog. Big breath here. Shake your head side to side, long breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Come onto your knees. Cross over your ankles. You're going to lie onto your back. We're going to do bridge pose. If you want to do supported bridge, take the block at the lowest setting, place it underneath you. I'm going to give you some variations. So take your yoga strap with you and place it in front of your ankles. And then you want to walk your hands down the strap as if they're getting closer to your ankles. And then feel how that helps open the chest a little bit. So you could just stay here. Like if this feels like the right pose for you, work here. If you want more, you're going to lift your hips up. Press down through the center of your right heel and your left heel. Lift your hips up. Glutes are slightly engaged, so that means your butt muscles are engaged a little bit. Lift up a little more. Back of the head is on the floor. Breathe into your chest for 3, 2, last big breath, inhale. Nice, exhale, release it down. You can use the strap again, do that same pose, or you can rest, or you can take a block underneath your low back and work there, or we can do bridge one more time. This time I'm going to give you the variation where you interlace your hands underneath you. So ready? Lift up, peel your shoulders, one under the other as if they're gently pressing into your back. Can you feel how this echoes what we did in the beginning with the blocks? So it's a lifting up of the chest into the chest, right? And the head is different, but the chest has that same elevation. So give yourself 5 breaths. Keep moving your outer hips in a little bit, and the back of your sacrum, the lowest part of your back, moves towards the back of your knees. Yeah, breathe. 3. You got this, you guys. 2. Inhale. And release it down. Very nice. Soles of the feet can come together. You can take your blocks on, put them underneath the mid-thigh, and then just breathe here. Really great work. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Encourage you to rest here for a few more minutes. I'm going to sign out and say namaste. Mwah. Have a great day.